Hello, YouTube fam. Welcome back to the channel, Discin Deals Coverage. Today we're in Topeka, Kansas for the Mighty Shunga, or something like that. Anyways, you're going to get to see this guy scarfing down a burrito and playing some disc golf. Let's watch his tourney journey. Before. This is Evan Smith. He's done some disc and duels. We've done his in the bag, but today we're going to do his tourney journey. Evan, let's learn a little bit more about you. First of all, what was for breakfast?
Got a supersonic burrito, and I already drank my Powerade.
Is that jalapenos?
Yes, it is. They don't bother me.
That's okay. I just mean, I hope everything's good.
That's good.
During the round.
It's good.
Okay. All right. How long have you been playing the game of disc golf? What got you into it?
I've been playing for 3 years now. Since August 2020 was my first tournament. So competitively 3 years, 4 with the club in Ponca.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Anything in particular get you into the sport, or?
I was walking around Walmart at 1 in the morning when they were open 24/7. So I saw them on the shelf, and I said, I'm going to get into that. And I did.
Okay.
That was literally it.
I don't think many people probably have your story. So that's fun. That's fun. What would you say is the strongest part of your game? What are you excited to show off today?
Probably my forehand.
Forehand?
Yes, I think my forehand is probably the best part of my game. And my straight mid-range throws.
Yeah, you throw some really good straight shots. That compass, it's buttery. It's buttery. We're playing 3 different courses this weekend. How familiar are you with the courses? How do you plan to attack them?
So I don't have really an attack plan in mind. I've played the first 4 holes of this when it was like 110 and then called it quits. So don't really have an attack plan. I'm just going to go in blind and just play my shots as I go along. I don't really have a score in mind at all. Just gonna have some fun, I guess.
Wow.
The big Shung I've played before. I actually played Tuesday.
But the 2 courses today
are blind.
Oh, he's gonna Ray Charles this. Yeah, I don't know if I can say that. Lastly, is there anyone that you would like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to Team Esco. Oh, there it is on this side. Team Esco, the Ponca City Disc Golf Club. Mom and Dad, love you guys. And probably Lupe, mainly.
Yeah, Lupe.
Helping me a lot with my game, and I appreciate it a lot.
Love to hear it, man. All right, well, hey, good luck today. Have some fun. That's the name of the game, and hope you score good.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome into round 1 coverage of the Mighty Shunganunga. I'm Lucas Deal, here with the one-time world champ, Chris Smith. This is One-Time Deal Commentary. Smitty, how we doing today, man?
Doing great. Ready to watch Evan take on Crestview Park, I think it might be the oldest course in Topeka. It's been around for a long time. And the tournament's been around for a long time.
Yep. Dawn to Dusk Disc Club runs this tournament. Excited to let y'all see Evan play. Up-and-coming talent. Mighty distance, good player all around. Really excited to see what he's got today. And let's just jump in right into hole 6. Smitty, you're not familiar with this course, so I'll kind of talk about these, but really this shapes up for a flex forehand. It's really the only way to reach the pin, and getting up at the top is hard, so down here below the pin is the best place to be. Let's see how Evan takes care of this one.
This is a new hole to me completely. Looks crazy.
So there are 2 parks here.
Okay.
So the Crestview West might be the one you're more familiar with.
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet you're right. Wow. This is tough for 215 feet.
Yeah, and he hit a tree branch, but I think that had the right shape. And he's just going to pitch up here, make it easier.
Yeah. Well, he was snookered big time. It's a good-looking shirt.
Yeah. He's representing Team Esco. So we're going to jump right into hole 7. Hole 7, only 226 feet. These holes are fairly short on this course, but you have a lot of danger. This one shouldn't come into play, the OB, which is the road, but the downhill slope of this green does make this pretty interesting. This basket is also a hanging basket, so it brings out a little bit of fun to the hole as well.
Yeah, this is definitely 100% new course to me. This must be the newer of the two courses. You say OB's not into play. It looks to me as if OB is completely in play. Is the telephone pole a Mando or anything?
It is not.
Wow.
But you're right. That's OB. So that was a soft justice.
That's the problem with throwing a shot that's going to hyzer back towards the out of bounds, is if you're just a bit tight like he was. He wasn't out of bounds by much. You just have no chance.
Yeah, I oddly take the road skip.
Yeah, I think that's probably the play I would have went.
Ooh, that's a good bid.
Yeah, for sure. But even that could catch an edge and go out of bounds. He's only 7 feet from the sidewalk or from the road there.
Yeah.
It's tough, man.
All right, and hole 8. This one is 258 feet dead straight. You're kind of throwing from uphill going down, and so you really want to throw something slow and whatever your best straight flying disc is, because it's right there, but you have a lot of trouble around the green. This is one of those greens that I really love because you have to get a little creative with your putt, because you can be right behind a tree while you're in the circle.
So no OB behind the green or anything, huh?
Nope.
Yeah,
Just the road here, OB.
This looks like an interesting hole. I'm starting to question why I did not play the Shunganunga.
You should, man. And that was a compass, dead straight. He is parked.
Yeah.
That was sick.
It looks like the group loves it. Oh, see this blue one?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. Great shot, Evan.
That's a good way to bounce back from that bogey.
Yep.
Now, this hole's very, very interesting. Hole 9, 236 feet. But the line is very specific because you have to bend this around kind of a high hyzer to get to the basket. And the line is so specific. A high shot sometimes going to be taken out of play. So you do the best you can just to hit the line.
Looks like there's trouble just behind the basket. Looks like there may be some drop off towards the creek.
Absolutely.
And you feel like backhand's the best play?
I think so, but not that backhand.
Not that backhand.
He said great shot followed by that.
I wonder about an Anheuser flick.
You could. I think that could play.
But look at that.
And look what he's taken out of the bag.
The bite?
Yeah, he throws this thing a lot for... Sometimes he shouldn't, to be honest. But it's really... Some of the lines he hits with it is pretty crazy. That wasn't one.
That wasn't one. Yeah, and that thing has no chance of fighting through that tree as light as those things are. Is it just because he likes it just because it's straight and floaty?
It's straight, but also has, like, that Anheuser finish right, so he didn't have to throw a forehand.
Mm-hmm.
He has a forehand, but for whatever reason, he just likes the flight of those. And I think he does it more just so we talk about it.
Well, successful. That was not an easy hole.
I told him just leave that in the tree. All right. So bogey, bird, bogey. And we're going into hole number 10. Only 203 feet.
Man, just hit your line and you are the home free.
But it's fun. It's a fun course.
Is this creek to the right?
There's a creek to the right that comes up pretty quick.
Oh my gosh.
So right in the circle.
OB line on the top of the hill?
Yep.
Wow.
There should be. I think we end up finding out there's not one.
And he's flicking this.
He is, with a slammer.
I'm guessing this is going OB.
Or ace. Oh, yeah, OB.
Yeah. But drop in 3, I guess, is on the bright side. Yeah, I don't see any.
Yeah, there's no line.
No line.
So they're talking about it now, and they're saying there's no way you can play it from down there. So they're going to give him a spot up here.
What do you mean there's no way? He's going to go down and get his disc.
Well, so they're going to give it to him from here.
Wonder why they went hanging basket here at normal height.
Yeah.
Maybe they couldn't dig. Maybe there's regulation against digging or
I could see that.
something.
And then here is hole 11, only 199 feet. Now this one is a very tricky line. It's kind of an S shape to get the right shape to it. So you got to throw something, very slow. I think a putter is a good play here. Something
Still
that's
have
going to
that
bite
creek
back.
to the right.
Still have the creek the whole
Off
way.
any tree, you're going OB. Man, this is tough. He's going to flick another one right at OB. This guy living on the edge. Oh, my.
And that was an unfortunate roll. He's OB again.
What if he's just here on the edge? See, so now he is going down there.
Yeah, because there's no line. And so they went back and forth with these calls for a while. They're just saying safety to the player, whatever's safer. And this one wasn't as sloped as the other one. See, there's that bite.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty cool shot.
That's pretty cool. I don't like the last two holes the way they played it out, giving him the benefit on one and making him play from down there below. It shouldn't come down to the group. What a run. It shouldn't come down to the group trying to make a call. That needs to either be marked or listed as in the water.
Yeah, and I think that because it wasn't marked, that's why it was so silly. But coming into hole 12 here, 256 feet. This is really cool because you have to throw a specific line over the creek this time. And I love this hole.
Yeah.
This is perfect for a forehand, and it's just right there, raised basket. This one's really neat.
Yeah, this is a neat, interesting hole.
We're going to get kind of a catch cam position here.
Wow.
So Spider didn't know. Gave him the shaky finger. There is a line on this one, though, and he's OB.
And so's that red one. Interesting.
Yeah. So that's what I didn't like is the inconsistency with the OB mark.
How the heck do you get over there? Right there, that
There's a
little
bridge that you all walk to around. And so...
Good putt. That's a tough break to throw that good of a shot. Ooh.
Look at the athleticism.
Yeah, I blew a hip just watching it.
All right. And here we go, jumping into hole 13, 239 feet.
By the way, hole 12 was the hardest hole on the course.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. 239 feet, right here it is. A low ceiling is the only thing that makes this hole a little bit tough. There are some trees you have to contend with, but this is one you definitely want to get.
Comes in as the third hardest hole.
Really?
0.09 over par.
That's crazy to me.
This is more of a hole I think of when I think of Crestview Park. These big, tall trees and rolling hills. This is what the other side of the park is more like. It's got a lot more distance on the other side, though.
Yeah, it does.
That was not a terrible shot.
Nope, just
Should
a little
give him
short.
putt. Yeah, a little shorter than he wants to be.
And he's like you are. He's a warden guy.
Because he's a little smarter than I thought he was then. Get in there. Oh, man, that's
Second one.
That's
It's
two
kinda-
great bids from long ways out. Basket's a little higher than normal.
It is.
What do you think about no regulation on height of basket?
I don't know. I don't know how to feel. We'll talk about it later. Hole 14, 607 feet. This is actually my favorite hole on the course because you have to get it down here. And then there's this kind of island green surrounded by sidewalk that you have to get to. It makes it for a very interesting hole. I think this is probably pretty easy for the pros. How did this one play?
It comes in as the sixth hardest hole, so you don't have to hit the island off the tee, but once you cross the sidewalk, it's an island.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So getting a 3 here, I think, is definitely manageable at 600 feet, but you have to throw some specific shots.
This is a really cool looking hole.
And this is a Helio Draco. No, Scorp. Helio Scorp.
It was a Helio something. I couldn't tell if it was Helio or if it was a Discmania disc. Yeah, so he's got a decision to make here.
Yeah.
Either go for the green or chip up.
And this is his slammer that does not fly like a slammer. This thing's
Been used a bit.
definitely been used.
That's nice. That's a super sweet shot.
Yep.
And you're not gonna lose strokes to anybody taking a 3 on this.
Yeah. And so that's a nice bird.
I can't believe this hole was easier than the last hole we watched.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And this one's just throw as far as you can, or not for these guys, for me. 390, hole 15. It's just a hyzer.
Yep.
Whatever can get there.
Yep.
OB road.
Stay out of the street, stay out of that guy's yard.
Yeah.
So
What's this one play?
this hole 15 comes in as the 6th easiest hole.
Okay.
So yeah, you're gonna see. I'm sure Evan is gonna pop one out there and hyzer right on top of it. It sure looks shorter than 390 in the video here,
Yeah, he's throwing a Firebird.
and
Little
barely
wide.
through it.
Yeah.
Come on, get in. Is he pin high?
Plenty of distance, I think. Yeah, he's been high. Just a little right. He's got a few misses left here.
He's been right on target though from these long putts. He's rung a lot of it up, hit a lot of metal.
Still left.
That's not bad though, man. It's not bad. He's got a really spinny putt.
Yeah, he does. It's very spinny. And when he's connecting, ooh, it's so pretty. All right, hole 16, only
Whoa.
196 feet, but I love the trees surrounding this
Yeah,
one.
it's pretty.
But I think this one has to play pretty easy.
Yeah, hole 16, 4th easiest hole. So 196 feet. I'm guessing the only trees people hit are these 4 around the basket, and they probably often help.
Yes, exactly. He's going to go forehand. Looks like that same slammer.
That flippy dude, huh? Yep, there's one of those 4.
And he got the unfavorable bounce.
Yep, kicked him away from it. Still well inside the circle. There we
Hey.
go. Left but in. That should help him build some confidence.
Yeah, he needed one to fall. Hole 17, 305 feet.
3rd easiest.
Yep, straight up the gut. Throw something straight that's going to fade a little bit. Make sure you miss the ceiling, and you're going to be right there. There is a sidewalk, or not a sidewalk, but a road behind the basket that does play LD.
Well, I think that's the other course on the backside.
It is.
Yeah.
So that's hole 17.
So this used to be part of the other course as well, I think. Used to play over here to his left, down the hill, and then back up. But back
Gotcha.
to this. Does he have to go up the gut?
Yep. And he's going verdict.
That looked great, man. That looked great. Looked easy. Can he clean it up? Man, that's spinny. He got it.
He's still left side every time. He's not making the correction.
Well, with that much spin, if you're just a little timid, you're setting yourself up for trouble.
18, 237 feet. This is just a pretty hole. But the line, I think it's a forehand. I don't know the way to play this. I saw a lot of dudes do the forehand or like a flex, like an Anheuser that kept panning right. It's a tough hole though.
Yeah, I've got no idea. This one comes in as the right in the middle, 9th hardest. No OB in that creek.
No OB. So
Lots of walkers and bikers here at Crestview Park. This sidewalk is busy.
yep, and he's going with that straight compass. He throws this thing so well. That one got an unfortunate bounce though.
Oh boy. Yeah, it put him in a pickle, didn't it?
He's gonna go slammer.
Oh, that's really nice.
That was great.
That's really nice scramble. Should be able to get up and down first three. Not what you want, but you'll take it from that lie.
For sure. And we're going to jump right into hole 1, which is 312 feet. I like this hole a lot too. It's just a dead straight shot with something that's going to fade, miss these trees, and then the hole actually doglegs to the left and goes downhill with the creek right behind it. So you have to manage your speed here.
Assuming creek is OB, assuming the sidewalk on the right is probably OB. This comes in right at 3 strokes, so exactly par as the 7th hardest hole. Boy.
We got him late because the walkers were in front of us. And so he's right at the top of the hill. This is a tough one to run.
Is he out? He's well outside the circle, right?
Yeah, he's outside.
Oh my gosh.
But shorted it just to be safe.
He's had several great bids from downtown.
Hole 2. 184 feet, but it's such a pretty hole.
This reminds me of hole 5 at Hayes.
Yeah.
Over the valley.
Yep. This one has a creek though that does play OB.
Oh, shocker, man. Comes in as the easiest hole with OB creek, OB just to the left of it.
People got this one figured out apparently. But this is such a pretty looking one. It's just right there.
Get up there. That's nice.
Yep, slam her up. Fighting with some limbs there.
Let's break it off, kid. There we go. That's a good putt.
Perfect. Heart. There we go. Scorecard's looking a lot cleaner on this back 9.
It's looking a lot greener.
Yep.
We even had orange on the front 9, I saw.
We did. And here's hole 3. So this one.
Comes in right at par, 8th hardest hole. Once
270.
Again, got that stinking creek just to the right that all tree hits are going directly OB.
Mm-hmm.
Any weird rolls going OB. Once again, though, I don't see paint at the top. So
nope. So this one, I think the play is a flex backhand, but he's going bite. And that just was early. Get that out of your bag.
Yeah, well. Or throw it better.
Yeah, he can throw it. He has some cool ones sometimes. I forget what that was.
Looked like a putter, maybe a harp,
Yeah.
some sort of soft plastic. Doesn't look like anybody got too far down the fairway.
No, I think only one person was in circle. No one played this too hot. What'd you say this played at?
8th hardest.
Oh,
Wow, another good run.
yeah. With that spin, it really just makes those longer putts so much easier for him.
Yeah.
All right, and only 2 more holes to go.
Hole 4.
Hole 4, 251 feet, and this one is tough. Very
hardest.
low line. Ceiling is tough. It's such a pretty hole, though.
Yeah, I love the way this hedge tree bends over.
Yes, it's so nice.
And
And you can see the circle comes in.
we got the creek to the right again.
Creek is still on the right. Yep.
Big fan of that, aren't they? This looks tough, man. So short, though. Any idea what this is?
Tersus.
That's flippy. Oh boy.
He just wants to prove he can get a good shot with it. And he's going to forehand it, I think.
That'll take some touch. That's a pretty cool shot. I think he could have done it with the putter just as effectively, but that was cool. That got in the heart.
And the final hole, hole number 5.
Yep. Comes in at 2.91 strokes, the 8th easiest hole right in the middle.
Road OB.
And then what, just a little gentle left finish?
Yep, very easy. Should be a slammer shot. What does happen, though, is if you get too speedy, you can roll down this hill pretty easy.
I can imagine.
So he's going soft tactic here. It's just not good.
It's too
Just
tight.
early. Yep.
Should just be able to lay it up there, though, unless he wants it. Oh,
Look
boy.
what he's got.
Bite time.
And
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Laying all the way down. And I think he stayed.
If he would have made that, that would have been the most amazing shot you have caught on video.
All right. And that'll do her.
You got to give it up for Evan, man. He was scrapping through a tough round. It would have been easy to just give up.
And
10 down. What'd he shoot?
He shot +1.
Wow.
So Courage shot 1030 something, I think. Alexis right there. Logan Harpool only shot 4 down. It plays tough, man. So 10 down is a sick round. All right, that's the first round. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you come on back, check out round 2 right here, and some other videos you might like right down here. As always, take care. Bye-bye now.